Okay, hi guys. So for this week, we were asked to first decide how does self-esteem impact sports for development. And in the article that I read, it was called "Sports Competition and Its Influence on Self-Esteem Development in Adolescence." It refers to self-esteem as an individual evaluation of himself or herself, or a prejudgment of worthiness that is expressed with attitude. It also mentions that children who doubt their abilities become their own worst enemies. In that article, it mentions that self esteem has a negative impact for competition upon self esteem and self concept. Researchers also do agree that positive self concept is vital to the development of adolescents. Although coaches look to win in sports, it is important to make sure that the youth understand and perceive the understanding to win and lose situations. This same article also mentions the important element of self-esteem is athletes' assessment of self-worth and his or her performance. So for question two, it says, what factors affect self-esteem among sports? Okay, so in my opinion, I think the environment, the support system, the social economic, and the culture all are factors of self-esteem's all the factors that affect self-esteem among sports. For environment, I mean, as are they in a safe environment? Are they in an active or a positive environment? Could possibly determine if it has a positive or a negative effect on the child's self-esteem. For support, I mean, as in a child can you can drop your child off at their practice, but never show up to their games or never stay at their practice just to watch. And that child can see that their teammates' parents are staying and cheering them on, and when they would like that same type of attention being shown to them, it could affect them because they're not getting that same attention that they see others are getting. Socioeconomic, that just means that if a child is playing football and they don't have like the proper football cleats or pads or helmet, that could affect the child's self-esteem because it doesn't have the proper gear to be successful in that sport. For culture, I if a child is with an aggressive coach that has aggressive coaching manner, it could has a positive or a negative effect. If a coach is really hard and loud and the child's not used to that, it could cause the child to be timid or afraid, or not give them all because of fear. And but then a child that is used to that type of coaching style, it could also bring a positive effect and make the child work harder and be more motivated. So for the last question, it says, what is the relationship between the sports participation and improved self-esteem? So I read in the Indian Journal of Health and Well-being, it pretty much says that it is a collaborative relationships. Sports provide a social outlet and it can be used as a stress relief. Studies have also shown that a significant positive correlation between participants in sports and varied dimensions of self-belief or self-confidence, health, self-concept, perceived self-confidence, and self-efficacy and self-esteem as well. So with that being said, I do think they work hand in hand. Participating in sports could boost a person's self-esteem tremendously. In my experience, I was pretty much shy until I got into playing, basketball, running track, or cheering. So I do personally believe that it is true that the sports participation pretty much kind of brings a child out of their cell and make them become more social, more active, and overall just more confident.